Hi, all. I wanted to touch base with everyone quickly here and give everyone a number of updates that I heard while attending the annual Minnesota Council for Social Studies Conference yesterday in Brooklyn Center. And that's where I'm taking you first here is to their webpage. Notice that there's a picture here of Tim McLean receiving his Minnesota Council for Social Studies Teacher of the Year award. There's also a whole bunch of different conference resources. So if you weren't at the conference yesterday, you can click on this button here and find information from the C3 framework on state standards. There was an awesome one on controversial discussions and how to have better teach controversial discussions in middle school classrooms, using children's literature to teach economic concepts, all the way to teaching with historical objects, and a lot of the different sessions ranged from K through 12. And so they did try to link a lot of the different PowerPoints and things here and under the conference resources tab. But there were a number of things that came up during the course of the day in here that I just thought that I'd relay with people because I know not a lot of us had an opportunity to attend. For starters, okay, if you are interested in seeing what History Day is and the level of work that students around the state are doing, there's an opportunity to take part in this year's History Day as a judge. This year's History Day exhibits are being presented and judged for our part of the state on March 21st. That is a Saturday from 8 o'clock until 3:30 at the Atwood Memorial Center in St. Cloud State University. And so if you go to this page and you kind of go to the bottom, you'll see that's there for you. I've listed Sammy Jo Coral's contact information to this email attachment, and she's in charge of our region and is looking for judges and you know, if you've never done History Day or been a part of it, it'd be pretty cool to check out. I know that I'm going to be heading down there here to that as a judge. The summer seminar scholarship opportunities, lots of different opportunities that are tied to scholarships and applications that are coming due here this first week of March. The first one that we're being discussed there are the National Endowment for the Humanities scholarships. These are open to social studies teachers as well as language arts teachers. Whole range of different things being offered. And you know, again, the things for elementary teachers all the way up to high school teachers, some of them Muslim and American identities, past and present, or to Lincoln and the seat of power, or the Spanish flu, 1918. Lots and lots of really cool things going on there with that. Again, if you win a scholarship, that would be free to attend. The next one I wanted to show here was Colonial Williamsburg, and these scholarships actually closed on December 15th, but they did have a group that were here talking about this. I did want to just briefly mention them because I'm not sure if elementary and other high school teachers knew about this as an organization, but this is a week-long program where teachers can go down to Williamsburg, which is located just outside of Washington, D.C., actually have hands-on activities at Jamestown, Williamsburg, Yorktown, whole bunch of different things. And it's all geared towards how to better teach and make history come alive inside the classroom. So I'll put that as a link on here for you as well. And even if this year's passed, maybe keep in mind for next year. It looks like December 15th is that deadline. The keynote speaker at the conference was Professor Will Harris from the University of Pennsylvania. He was phenomenal to listen to, and he's done a lot of work at James Madison's Montpelier and actually runs the Center for the Constitution. And they have a scholarship program here that's coming up that'll be due very soon, I think in the first week of March. But this would allow teachers the opportunity to study at Montpelier for a week, and the theme here again, constitutionalism and those types of things. So maybe a little bit better for the high school or middle school teacher. Next one is actually here in Minnesota. It wouldn't require people to travel far out at all, but this is put on by the Learning Law and Democracy Foundation. It runs from August 4th through the 6th, and it's only $50 to attend. Some pretty cool things that they're going to be doing. They're going to be analyzing this year's U.S. Supreme Court decisions and Minnesota Supreme Court decisions. They're going to be going over different types of legislative changes that happened the last year that impact your students in your classroom. And it's an opportunity to have a lunch with the Supreme Court judges. So $50 to attend, and that's right at the Minnesota History Center, I believe. Next one, I'll share with you here. This is actually going to be coming up yet this school year. And so the rest of these here I'm going to share with you are yet opportunities for yet this school year. But it's put on by Tolerance Minnesota, and for $400, they're offering a trip to the U.S. Holocaust Memorial Museum in Washington, D.C., and that $400 covers your one-day airfare to Washington, D.C., your museum exhibit, and a question and answers period. And I think a number of years ago, our high school teachers might have had an opportunity to do that. But if you go to in this page, and you'll notice it's right here, and you can click on this. And I've also given you the contact information for them. Another cool one coming up here is going to be at Fort Snelling. It's put on by the GACL. It's called the Japanese American Incarceration Constitutional Vigilance in a Time of Crisis. And it makes a connection between 9/11 and what happened following 9/11, along with what happened following his internment. And a pretty cool thing there with this, it's $110, but if you apply soon and you get your information in, our district could actually be reimbursed back for your attendance, and that cost of that is $110. And they are offering lesson plans that address the 612 state social studies standards. The next one I want to put up here, we are coming up on 70 years of since Hiroshima and Nagasaki bombings, and there is a conference going to be held at Hamlin, put on by the stpaulpeace.org, and the cost of this is just $25. It's open to teachers grade 5 through 12, and they're going to be giving some interesting curriculum to teachers on how to better connect this horrendous tragedy to our students today. They're going to be showing a film in which is all about elementary students who are survivors of the of this event. I'm sorry, not Holocaust, but of this event, and how they the art that they produced and how this art is being returned back to Japan today is an act of reconciliation. So pretty cool. And I've given you that link as well. So number of different things going on around the state. If you have any questions, if you would have any concerns, if the links don't open right, please feel free to give me a call. My phone number here is 763-213-8527. And again, it's just ted.gehring@isd15.org. Thank you guys very much. I hope that wasn't too long for you, but I know sometimes having the ability to listen instead of read lengthy emails is better. Take care.